Hey everybody. Today I want to talk to you about the King of Fighters 15 and my hopes and fears. The first thing I want to talk about is graphics. And I know a lot of you have specific thoughts about the graphics. And I know a lot of you want to see Guilty Gear style graphics. And I agree with you. I think that would be awesome. However, at the same time, if you look at King of Fighters 14, it has a particular style. It's like in between Tekken and in between something else. It's kind of still individual. It's not quite something I can really define. It's like slightly anime but slightly 3D. And the thing with this is that if we actually just go straight to Guilty Gear, and Arc System, Arc System Works has done a great job with Guilty Gear and Grand Blue. But the thing is if KOF tries to adapt that style, on the one side it could be like absolutely fantastic, because I mean that's kind of what a lot of us want. But at the same time, it's then the same. And the thing is, like, a lot of the time, especially if you remember King of Fighters 13, it's like King of Fighters 13 suddenly became an anime game because of the way that it looked, even though it was not really anime. But that kind of style of graphics, people thought, yeah, it's an anime game, and it became lumped in with anime games, which is not a bad thing, but at the same time, it becomes a kind of a genre. It becomes a group thing where people just assume a lot of things about the game. So looking, for example, at King of Fighters All-Star, King of Fighters All-Star is that kind of in between Tekken and anime, and I think it follows the kind of trend of King of Fighters 14, but it's just better. It's just better. And I think if SNK continue to go on their path to improve what they've done with King of Fighters 14, I think that would be great. I personally think that would be, cool, as long as they show they do the best that they can do with that style and come up to kind of. Again, I'm not saying just copy Tekken. I'm not saying copy anime. I want to see something in between. So a bit of an anime Tekken, if that makes any sense. And I like the way that works, and it really works well in King of Fighters All-Star. If you watch that game, it looks really good. So I don't want to see KOF just fall into the kind of anime kind of, oh, it looks like it's an anime game. Looks like Naruto. Looks like Kill la Kill, looks like all the Arc System Works games. And like, I admire at KOF for an SNK for just going on in their particular direction. I like that. At the same time, I wouldn't say no to anime style. I would love to see anime KOF, but I'm happy with both, really, to be honest. I don't think it's going to be a bad thing if they go in the way of a kind of individual improving KOF 14 style. I think those models are rather good, and if you've seen some of the rendered shots and the improved shots and the different mods and the different shadings and stuff, you've seen the potential of these graphics to look really, really good. But it's a matter of taste. So we'll see what happens with King of Fighters 15, but I really hope that it's going to improve on the King of Fighters 14 models. You've seen them in Smash as well, and you know that those look pretty good, right? So there is a potential there for them to look good without having to just jump over to another genre, to jump over to another style and make them feel, we're doing the same thing, and it's all good. So I really hope that they continue with this style and improve on what we've seen so far and just make it look really awesome. My fears are that they try to copy something else. They try to copy a current style that Arc System Works is leading right now with the anime styles, the shell shading, and it just becomes another one of those anime games. It's like pros and cons. It's like, well, yeah, it could be good, but at the same time it could be, well, okay, it's another anime game. Well, play it for two minutes and then off to the next anime game. but we'll see. So I hope you enjoyed that rant. I think I've been ranting for 5 minutes now, so that's pretty much it. So if you have any thoughts on this, I'd love to hear them. Leave a comment so that I can bring this up in the next stream, and so on and so forth. So thanks for listening. This is Gunny, and I'll see you on the next time, where we'll talk about maybe, because I want to talk about graphics, I want to talk about player retention, I want to talk about a lot of other things. So stay tuned for this series on the King of Fighters 15 and my hopes and fears, and your hopes and fears. Let me know, subscribe, keep in touch, and we'll see you on the next one. All right.